Hello everyone and welcome to Machine Learning and AI Tutorials. We are continuing strongly with discovering new and disruptive AI methods and models and with explaining how to run these models locally. We are living in revolutionary and exciting times in which AI revolution is happening, and almost every minute there is a new AI model that is posted online. In that spirit, in this tutorial, we are going to test AI Hedge Fund. This is a proof of concept for an AI-powered hedge fund. The goal of this model is to explore and use AI to make trading decisions. This model has been one of the most popular models on GitHub for the last several days. Consequently, it is interesting to test and to see how this model works and how to install it locally. Before we explain how to install and how to run this model locally, let's first go over the main components of this model. The system employs several agents working together, and we have two groups of agents. We have agents that are based on popular investors such as Ben Graham agent, Bill Ackman agent, Cathie Wood agent, Warren Buffett agent, Charlie Munger agent. And then we have agents that are based on a classical financial analysis such as valuation agent, sentiment agent, and fundamentals agent. Then we have the technicals agent, risk manager, and portfolio manager. Risk manager and portfolio manager have a special role, and you can see it over here. Here are the agents. Then risk manager combines everything. Then it provides information to portfolio manager agent. Then on the basis of this portfolio manager, we are making trading decisions. And you can see the actions over here that we can do. We can buy, cover, sell, short, and hold. And these are the classical financial actions and trading actions. Okay, so let's start. This software is designed for Linux Ubuntu. However, if you're on a Windows machine, then you can run Linux Ubuntu by using WSL. So let's install WSL. On the other hand, if you're on a Linux Ubuntu machine, then simply skip this step. To install WSL or Windows Subsystem for Linux, you simply click here, you search for PowerShell or Windows PowerShell, let's be more precise. Windows PowerShell, do the right click, run as administrator, click on yes, and then over here you just need to write one command, and that command is WSL --install. After you press this command, Windows Subsystem will be installed, or better to say Windows Subsystem for Linux, and then you need to restart your computer and you will be able to start Linux Ubuntu. So do that. The next step is to start Linux Ubuntu session. To do that, click here and search for Ubuntu. And click here and Ubuntu terminal will start. You'll see it over here. Good. Let me now resize this window such that you can see what I'm typing. First, I'm going to clear. And the first step is to install curl and git. But before you do that, make sure that you update and upgrade everything by running this command and enter your password. This will update and upgrade your system. Press yes over here. And by doing that, we make sure that everything is up to date. The next step is to install curl. To install curl, you just need to execute this command and then make sure that curl is installed by checking its version, and you should see something like this. The next step is to install git. To install git, you simply need to run this command over here, and that's it. The next step is to install AI Hedge Fund. Incomplete installation instructions are given on this GitHub page. If you scroll down, you will see them over here. Consequently, I'm going to resize this terminal over here. Let me just put it like this and move it here. And let me minimize it. Good. So first of all, I'm going to clear my terminal and then I need to clone the repository. However, before cloning the repository, make sure that you're in the home folder by executing this command. So clone this repository And this command is going to create a new folder called AI-Hedge-Fund. Go to that folder, and inside of this folder you need to install Poetry. Poetry is another framework for managing Python dependencies. You will install it like this. Okay, be patient since the Poetry will be installed. Now, the issue over here is that if you try to write Poetry, you will see this error. And the error comes from the fact that you need to add this line to your shell configuration. Over here, I'm not going to add this line to the shell configuration. You can easily do that by editing .bash.rc file. I'm simply going to copy it and I'm going to simply execute it over here such that we can type Poetry, and you will see, oops, let me write it correctly, Poetry, and now you will be able to run Poetry. So let's install the dependencies. Make sure that you are in this folder and simply type Poetry install. And this is going to install all the required libraries and packages for running this software. To use this software, we need to configure the API keys. Namely, this software relies upon external large language models and an external API for accessing and downloading financial data. To configure APIs, we need to create a file called .env. And over here, they have provided the file called .env.example, and I'm simply going to create a file .env from this .env.example, and then I'm going to type this sudo nano.env such that I can see the environment file, and here it is. Okay, so over here you have several options. You can either use OpenAI, such as ChatGPT Mini. You can use Grok hosted large language models such as DeepSeek Llama. You can use Anthropic large language models, and here is a very important part. Here you need to set the API key for the financial datasets.ai. In this video tutorial, I'm going to explain you how to set up the OpenAI API key and how to set up the Grok API key. And consequently, I'm going to comment this line over here, and finally we will set up the financial data API key. So let's start. Okay, so let's start with the OpenAI API key. To do that, go to the OpenAI website, click on Login, then click on API Platform, and over here you need to enter your username and password, and you will be automatically logged in. You can also sign up. The sign up process is completely free. Now, click here on Quick Start, and then over here you need to find this section over here, create and export an API key. Click over here, and over here you will be able to create your API key. Let me erase this API key such that I can show you what's happening once you log in. You'll see this option over here or this option over here. Really doesn't matter where you click. Click over here, call it, for example, test1, and you will see that your API key will be generated. Simply copy this API key, then go back to the terminal, go over here, and then erase this and simply paste the API key. Now if you click home, you will see your API key here. To save this file, press Ctrl O. Good. Now we have set the OpenAI API key. Next, let's set the Grok API key. Let's go to the Grok website, simply copy this, then click here, paste over here, go to the Grok website, and over here you need to log in. Simply accept, and let's log in. Here's a small correction. The issue over here is that this website is kind of confusing and it's kind of difficult to find the precise login window. To find the precise login window that will enable you to find the API key, simply type Grok login API and click over here and click on login, and over here log in with your mail, enter your email, and then if you have properly set up your account, you can check your email and you will be able to log in by clicking the link. After you log in, you will see this screen, and here you will be able to create an API key, call it for example test or something like this, submit, and over here it will be generated. Simply copy this API key and store it. We are going to include it later on in the file. Copy the API key, then go to this file, erase this part, and simply paste the API key. Save the file by pressing Ctrl O and press enter. The next step is to go to this website and to obtain the API key for accessing the financial data. Go to the financial data sets.ai, click on a dashboard, and over here either create an account if you don't have an account, and after you create an account you can continue with email. Simply type your email and log in, and then over here enter your password and log in. Okay, now over here I already created an API key. However, I'm going to erase it and I'm going to create a new one. I'm going to call it as test1, and I'm simply going to copy this API key. Then I'm going to go here in this file, and then I'm going to erase this part, and I'm going to simply paste the API key over here. Press Ctrl O to write it out, to save everything. Press enter and then Ctrl X to exit, and now we are good to go. Okay, let's now test the model. And here's the basic test. Let's copy this command and let's paste it over here. So here we are going to run the first code and the first tester, and you simply need to run in source main.py, and you need to specify the stock ticker or the stock symbol. Over here we are going to retrieve information for Apple, Microsoft, and Nvidia, and press enter, and let's see what will happen. Okay, now here you need to be patient and you will see this menu. Let me expand the menu. You can move up and down by using arrows, and over here you can select a certain agent. So let's, for example, select the Warren Buffett agent, and let's do technical analysis and fundamentals analysis, and then press enter. And over here you need to select your large language model. Since we only set up the Grok and OpenAI, we need to select any of these large language models. Let's go with Grok Llama. So press enter and let's see what will happen. So we perform fundamentals, we perform the technical analysis, and over here we are retrieved and called Warren Buffett. We perform risk management, and here we are making trading decisions, and voila, here it is. Looks beautiful. Let's analyze and let's see what happens. Okay, so let's start with Apple. Here are the analyst signals. We have fundamentals, technical analysis, Warren Buffett, and risk manager. You can see the signals retrieved by the agents. You can see the confidence, and here's the trading decision. Hold. That is, don't buy, don't sell. If you have it, just hold. Let's see what's happening with Microsoft. In the case of Microsoft, you can see the signals, and let's see what happens. Mixed signals from agents with low confidence levels, avoiding position. Okay, let's see Nvidia. Nvidia, you can see the signals over here, you can see the confidence, and you can see the recommendation. And here it is. Here the recommendation is to buy Nvidia, and the confidence is 100%. On the GitHub page of this project, you can find more examples on how to use this software. However, here I'm not going to spend a lot of time explaining how to use this software. I'm simply going to use one last example, and that example is the backtester. Namely, you can backtest this trading strategy for a certain time interval in the past. So let's copy this command and let's paste it over here, and let's change what's written over here. So we are calling the backtester.py. We are specifying the same tickers, and over here we need to specify the start and end dates. Let me zoom in or zoom out so you can see it. You can see the start date and end date. So let's start with the start date. Let's see where we are. So let's do it, for example, from 2025. 1st of January until 2025, let's say. Let me see here. There is one more important thing to keep in mind. What are the months and what are the dates, right? So is this the month or is this the date? Good question. So let's see, for example, if I would change here, I want to do, for example, 3rd of March. So let's do something like this and let's press enter and let's see what's happening. Again, you need to select the agent. Let's do just technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and sentiment analysis, and let's press enter and let's use, for example, DeepSeek, and let's see what's happening here. Okay, prefetching data for the entire backtest period, and let's see what's happening here. Good. Making trading decisions. So let's see what happens. Okay, so you see something like this. Good. You can see the date, you can see the action, you can see the price, you can see the share, you can see the position value, you can see the cash balance over here for every day and the current cash balance. And once this thing finishes, you will actually see a graph showing your losses or your winning trades. So let's be patient and let's wait until this thing completes. Okay, so the complete process might take a while. You can see that I'm currently in January 15, January 16, and this is apparently running only on CPU. So let's verify this. Let's see the performance. Yes, it's only running on CPU. It's not using my GPU, which is kind of a little bit disappointing, because by using the GPU resources you can significantly speed up everything. Anyway, it's a good trading idea and a good trading AI agent, and you can definitely test it. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that you like this video. If you like the videos I'm creating, please press the like and subscribe buttons, and see you in the next video tutorial.